Hello, hello. Today we are going to be looking into the case of Elizabeth BARRAZA. This is a woman who was shot in her own driveway early in the morning as she was setting up for a garage sale at her home before her and her husband went away for a little mini vacation. This is an unsolved case from a couple years ago. I really felt for her father when I was watching the clips. I watched a video on 10 to Life. Essentially, or on the channel 10 to Life. I've had a subscriber that had been requesting this case, and I hadn't heard of it before. And then I saw this video pop up, so I watched that. And now my brain cannot let it go. I am not really feeling that great, which is why this is an audio and not a video, because I am sitting in bed, but I'm not going to be able to sleep until I figure out what happened here. It just keeps, my brain is just like off on a tangent wondering, and I need to know. So, essentially, this was and excuse me, because I'm a little bit out of breath too. Like I think I have like something with my chest, like a chest cold. But I'm okay, but I'm just letting you know if it sounds like I'm like running, it's because I can't really breathe that well. So this was a woman, her and her husband lived together. They liked Harry Potter and to dress up and do things like that. They even volunteered in the hospital, dressing up for the sick, I believe, children or patients. So the husband went to work, and the wife was outside setting up for a garage sale. That was like a last-minute garage sale. It was not advertised on social media. It was just a couple signs put up around the neighborhood, I think like the day or 2 days before. So that was the only advertising for this garage sale. And someone came up as Liz was outside, and it's seen on camera. Someone walks up to her, has a very brief interaction with her, and then shoots her, gets back in their truck, which all of this is seen on camera, runs back, gets in their truck, and speeds off. So very interesting, because being an older case, you would think that they would be able to figure out that truck, but the truck was essentially positioned in a way that the license plates were not caught on any CCTV camera or Ring doorbell camera, like the truck itself was, but the angles did not allow for the license plate to be seen. So I'm going to look in and see if we can find what happened. The husband is now remarried, and the parents are still very devastated trying to piece this together. So my goal here is to help in any way that I can. So let's start with Liz's energy, her husband's energy, and the energy between them before and when he left for work in that morning. Liz is, the Lovers in reverse is coming up for Liz. He is the Queen of Swords reversed. And then between them is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So this is concerning. It's concerning because right away, so I have the Lovers reversed for Liz. I have the Queen of Swords reversed for the husband. And then between them, I have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So there definitely was something going on. I know that is not being talked about. The husband's saying that everything is fine, or was fine. The Five of Pentacles and reversed Page of Swords. So yes, something financial was stressing the relationship out. And with the Page of Swords being reversed, it's like all talk, no action. And it's also kind of being like a scatterbrained energy, like not being able to focus on something. So it does seem as though there was some financial troubles going on behind the scenes here. And that was affecting Liz for sure. But Hold on, let me see. Let me clarify the Page of Swords reversed. The Star. It almost seems like maybe Liz was trying to not talk to her partner directly about it, but was trying to find another solution instead of directly approaching the tension. But I definitely do feel tension here. Honestly, I am a little surprised that these are the cards that came out, because what this is looking like to me is a third-party situation, and I wasn't expecting that, because I felt as though when I was watching the husband talk on camera, I wasn't really picking up any red flags. I know that other people said that they did, but I think that like some good moments in what he said counteracted some of the maybe questionable seconds. But the Lovers reversed and then Queen of Swords reversed and Queen of Pentacles reversed makes me feel like there's a third-party situation here. Let's see more about, so his energy, the husband, came up as Queen of Swords reversed, which is very manipulative, very cruel, very bitter about something, not looking on the bright side of things. Seven of Swords reversed is about getting caught and having regret. I did not see this reading going this way, but it honestly looks to me like a third-party situation that she caught him in it. Judgment in reverse came out for him as well. Yeah, that's like, oh, it's almost like she was questioning some financial transaction that was related to a third-party situation on his end. Like, maybe not that she was questioning a third-party situation, but was questioning some kind of financial transaction that he knew related to a third-party situation. That's what I'm seeing, because Seven of Swords reverse, Judgment reverse, it's like he, like getting caught for something, but not the big thing. So this would be like if he had someone else on the side and bought something for them, or maybe it was like a gas receipt even that's like out of place with where he was saying he was or something like that. This would be like if she didn't catch the cheating, but she was like, what is this financial transaction? Like, what is this for? Why were you there? Or what did you buy? Something like that. All right, let's see. Is this Queen of Pentacles reversed a third party? Because this is the energy between them. So Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, it's like him having control over the situation and her being distracted with work and other things, like keeping something under her nose because she was distracted by other things. Almost like if there was financial problems or financial strain, this would be like if he was like, oh, okay, like she's not going to catch me for this because she's too focused on that. That's what I'm seeing there, which again is not at all how I expected this reading to go. So the husband is claiming that he met his new wife after Liz had passed away. So I don't know why, I just felt like I had to put that in really quick. Okay, so so that was like the background information. What can we know about, see, this is tricky. I didn't see the reading going this way. What can we know about the reason behind why this happened to Liz? Ten of Cups. Hanged Man reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, and the Devil. Oh no. So 10 of Cups would be about the family, right? The Hanged Man in reverse would be like buying time. It's like a delay. And then we have the 10 of Wands reverse, which is putting down a heavy burden. It's letting go of stress. And then we have the Devil, which is that toxic energy. It's that greedy, toxic energy. I didn't see this going this way, but it's almost like screaming it in my face. We have a family card, buying time to put down a heavy burden, and toxic energy. And we just had the toxic energy explained in the last round of cards. It seems as though she was beginning to catch on to something, or had caught on to like the outskirts of something that he was hiding from her. Excuse me. So who was it? Because it wasn't the husband that did it, because he was at work. And I believe his alibi was solid. So who was it? 2 of Wands reversed and 4 of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. So 4 of Pentacles reversed would be about giving something to someone, especially in terms of money. It's almost like paying someone above and beyond what they earned. And then we have the 2 of Wands reversed, which is about playing it safe. So in this case, this would say to me, somebody was paid to do this, a very decent amount of money, and things were set up in a certain way so that it would exclude certain people from being looked at. Interesting, because the 2 of Wands being reversed is also like not acting on something or not doing something. And then we have the 4 of Pentacles reversed, which is a very reckless energy. So it's like not being reckless by doing something yourself, but having someone else do it so that you could have that solid alibi. Interesting. Let me pull a couple more. Knight of Cups. The Magician. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got the chills all over my body. As I was just shuffling the cards, in my brain, I was thinking, I wonder if it's possible that the husband and the person that he's with, his wife now, I'm wondering if it's at all possible that, like, because I'm sure that they have something that could prove, oh, look, this is when we met. I have screenshots from when we first started talking. I'm almost wondering if that was, like, set up that way. Like, if they already knew each other, but then they re-met so that they would have that. And then these are the cards that came out, which is about the Knight of Cups and the Magician. So the Magician would be that online communication. And then the Knight of Cups would be the romance. Let's see what else comes out here. The Hermit. Oh, man. This is honestly reading to me. So the Hermit would be an inward journey, right? It's about solitude. And then we have the Magician, which is the communication, and the Knight of Cups. It's looking to me like the husband wanted to be with someone else that he was communicating with. She found something related to it, but not the actual cheating. She found some kind of questionable financial transactions, something along those lines. And again, that could be something purchased for another person, or it could just be like, why did you get gas there? Because you said that you weren't there, like something like that. But that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing her finding something exterior about something that he was doing. 3 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups. Yeah, the Four of Cups would be about not being happy in see, I don't think that it was that they were not happy. I think that it was that there was certain stressors that were not talked about between the couple so that they could continue to be I don't want to say blind to certain things, but almost like, I don't know, it's really hard to explain because I'm not seeing unhappiness. I'm seeing more of like indifference. But it's like a new indifference. It's like things were going well, and it's almost like, hold on. Nine of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like someone love bombed him. Like, it's almost like he wasn't... This would be like if the husband wasn't interested in finding an outside person, right? Like a third party. But someone approached him and like kind of like pushed their way into his life. Like, that's what it's like love bombing him. So like while he wasn't unhappy, he wasn't looking to cheat, someone pretty much like loaded it on him until, oh my gosh. Hold on. The Chariot. Nine of Swords. Oh my gosh. And the Tower. Holy crap. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. This is, again, my opinion. Yeah, this would be like if the husband was not trying to cheat. I don't think he was unhappy trying to cheat. I think that this is a situation where someone played on some kind of weakness of his and like pushed themselves a little bit too close to him and then flipped it and was like, I'm going to tell your wife. Yeah, that's really strongly what I'm getting. So wait, was the husband involved in the death? Page of Cups. Ten of Swords reversed. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe. I almost feel like the husband did. Maybe it's not like it's not a hit from the husband. It's a hit from the other person that he was involved with. This would be like, for example, husband and wife aren't really like falling apart, but there's some stress, right? Like there is in every relationship, but there's some stress, and it may be that maybe the husband went in to work one day looking a little stressed, and a woman kind of scooped her, or a man, was like pushed her way or his way close to the husband. Now, the husband's not looking to cheat, but this person pursues him, right? Keeps pushing for whatever reason, right? And then something happens that probably shouldn't have happened, right? Maybe the husband crossed a line. Maybe he was drunk. Maybe he just had like a moment of weakness. Maybe the other person staged it to look like something it wasn't and got some kind of proof or something. Like, oh, I'm going to turn this over to your wife, even though it wasn't him cheating, but it was like a picture that could have looked like he was. Like something like that, for example. This would be like if that happened and then... It's weird. It's almost like whoever this was they are dealing with some kind of severe mental illness that they can mask very well, but still controls them. This is someone who, like a ticking time bomb, and almost like preyed on the husband. and then sought like, it's weird. It's let me pull a couple more cards. Oh, those flew out. Three of Swords and Knight of Wands reversed. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the Knight of Wands reversed would be a very domineering energy. Like, I'm in control. What I want is all that's going to happen. It's also like a very deep-rooted temper problem. And it's also like, hurry up, I'm impatient, I want this to happen now. And then the Three of Swords is the heartache and the pain. This, to me, is someone who wanted to be with the husband and either had proof of something that they were going to threaten to turn over to the wife, even though it wasn't necessarily what it would look like. Or, but it wouldn't, I almost wonder if that was a woman. Was it? Oh my gosh. Page of Pentacles reversed and Ace of Cups reversed. That's a woman. That's a woman. This isn't a hit. She did it herself. That's a woman on that camera. In that video footage, that is a woman. It's a woman who wanted something to do with the husband. I mean, I guess it could be a feminine man, but I'm feeling more like that's a woman. Or it's someone sent by the woman. Let me see. Five of Swords reversed. I'm having trouble figuring out if it's the woman herself that approached Liz or if it's someone that she sent. But it's definitely, I really feel strongly that that's the reason. Yeah, like this person gets an idea in their mind and just absolutely obsesses, cannot let it go. Like, woke up one day, realized that they wanted something with this man and just wouldn't stop, like went into like a tunnel vision type of psychosis that they could not see anything else but this man. There may be nothing. There may be nothing that ever happened between the two of them. I'm feeling like there's something questionable, though, in terms of finances that she saw of his. Like, I mean, I guess it's possible that the financial element of this is just that he was stressed and that was like someone else's in to try and use and get close to him. It's possible that's it. But this is feeling to me like whoever did this to her was because someone wanted to get close romantically to the husband. And I don't think he let them, not at least in the way that they wanted to. So either he said no, turned it down, and just pushed them away completely. That's an option. Second option would be he's like friendly with this person. They chit chat and the person just was misreading it. And either he went along with it or didn't. Or it could be something where he crossed the line and then the other person threatened to use it against him. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of them, in my opinion. The Empress in reverse. Yeah, that would be like someone smothering him, just like not giving up. Huh. King of Wands reversed. Yeah, that would be like, that makes, okay, so the Empress reversed and then King of Wands reversed makes me feel like it's possible there was a line crossed or at least words said or something, like, at the very least, something that could be manipulated to make it seem like he was cheating. Like, if, let's say he wasn't cheating and someone was trying to make it look like he was and, like, got text worded a certain way or, like, took a picture that looked like something could be happening, like something like that, and we're like, oh, I'm going to turn this over to your wife if you don't just leave her and be with me. Like, it's that type of energy. It's really, really aggressive on the other person's part. 9 of Wands, reversed strength, and Page of Wands. It's someone with a very immature mindset, I can tell you that. This person deals with a lot of self-esteem issues. You know what it may be? It may be that the husband was a little nice to this person and the person felt like secure, or the person felt heard or seen, and that is what made them obsess over the husband. And that makes sense because they worked in a hospital, like volunteered part-time, not worked. They went to a hospital and like volunteered and dressed up in costumes and stuff like that. So like, I'm imagining that if you're visiting a sick person and you're in a costume, you kind of have to use your talking and you have to make the person feel seen and heard without seeing your facial expression. So that would likely be something that he's very good at doing. And I see maybe someone taking that the wrong way. And especially with the 9 of Wands here, it's like the final push before moving forward with something. And it's also like putting up like a last defense, like a last wall of defense. So it's almost like someone was obsessed and they were either going to make it seem like he was doing something he wasn't, or they were going to provide proof of something that he did do. Like, but whatever this was, it didn't originate from the husband. This would be like if the husband was not at all interested. It's not like he was like looking for a side girlfriend. Like, this would be like if somebody just essentially picked him and said, I'm going to be with that person. I don't care what they say about it. But I'm getting like a lot of self-esteem issues from this person. And I don't really, hold on. Nine of Pentacles reversed and 8 of Cups reversed. Oh, is it possible this is an ex of his? Because the 8 of Cups reversed would be about like not learning from the past or going back to a bad situation. And then the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Is this an ex? The 9 of Pentacles reversed would be about being very jealous. So returning to past trouble, being very jealous. That, what can we know about if this is an ex of the husband's? 6 of Cups. No. Oh my goodness. This is oh boy, that took a turn. 2 of Pentacles reversed. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is like an ex that is bitter because he wouldn't commit to them but committed to his wife. Oh, okay, so this would be like if an ex reached out to him. Maybe it's not financial. Maybe that would make sense if it was an ex. This would be like if an ex reached out to him and she saw it or found out about it. Maybe he even told her. I don't know. But this would be like an ex coming back into the picture and then getting super bitter. And I don't know if it's because the ex couldn't get him back, or if the ex just had like leftover anger. Knight of Swords reversed. That's very aggressive, bully, forceful energy. This is an ex trying to get him to go back with them. I mean, I guess it's possible it's an ex of hers, but I really don't think so. I think this is an ex of his. It's almost like if I can't have you, no one will type of thing. But but more specific, like if I can't have you, she can't either. I'd be curious to know about who his ex was right before the husband and Liz started dating. I'd be curious about that person in particular. I don't know how long ago it was. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but I'd be very curious to know anything and everything about the person that the husband dated or was with prior to meeting and being in a relationship with Liz. I'd be real curious about that person. The Emperor reversed. And the Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh, I just got chills all over my body. I'm telling you, I really feel like this is his ex. I feel like this is either someone that his ex hired or it was his literal ex. And it's because of jealousy. It's because of leftover tension or bitterness for something. But this was an attempt to take his power away. I almost feel like this was... Yeah. It's like... you destroyed my life, so I'm gonna make you... I almost feel like the ex believed that he would never be able to move on from this. And then he did very quickly. How does that person feel about that? 5 of Cups, disappointment, and 5 of Wands reversed. Wow. So the 5 of Cups would be like, in terms of, I said, how if this is an ex that did this, how does the ex feel now? Because if the ex thought, okay, he'll never be able to get over this, and then boom, he's married not that long after, they feel disappointed. And then we also have the 5 of Wands reversed, which the double 5s, you know how you can like rub your hands, this is like the benefit of not doing a video, but you know how you like rub your hands together to be like, oh, I'm done with it, washing my hands of this. That's what these cards are saying to me, like, okay, like I give up, whatever. That's what I'm seeing. Like, so I know in the beginning I was blaming the husband, because it's coming from the husband, but it's not coming from the husband, if that makes sense. I do believe that he probably knows a little bit more than he's saying. If he doesn't know directly, he may suspect it. But I do feel as though there is an ex of the husband that is involved in what happened to Liz. That would make sense too, because in the beginning I had the Lovers in reverse and then 2 Queens in reverse. And the Queen in the middle was the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like it's possible that the ex paid someone to do this. Sorry if you hear that. That's my cats. I do feel as though it's likely that the ex paid someone to do this as opposed to showing up herself. Because I had that Queen of Pentacles in reverse and I had the other Queen in reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling like this is a past relationship that, like, I don't know if the person wanted to reignite the relationship or if the person just didn't want him to be happy because he had done something to them or what. It seems like almost like a mental break, honestly. Like when this person thought of something with the husband, it was either want to hurt him, want to get back at him, or want to get him back, whatever it was. This person thought of that idea and their brain became completely magnetically attached to it. Couldn't let it go. Couldn't see anything else but that. It does seem like a mental break, especially with the 5 of Cups and then 5 of Wands reverse. It's like, oh, well, I'm disappointed, but I'm going to move on from it now. Like, that's weird. It's almost like, okay, well, I got partially what I wanted because I caused him a lot of trauma. I thought he'd never move on, but he did, so whatever, I'm over it now. That's what I'm seeing, which is wild because I don't even feel like the ex knew the wife. I don't think it's someone, like sometimes, your partner can know of your ex or know your ex or be friendly with your ex. I'm feeling this is not someone who met her before. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, it's almost like they come from two different worlds. So whoever this ex is, they'd be very different in terms of maybe how they grew up or maybe ethnicity, maybe even like love languages, like whatever it is, this person is night and day different to Liz. So if the husband has multiple exes and some of them remind you of Liz and some of them don't, we'd be looking at the ones that don't remind you of Liz at all. Totally would be different from her. 6 of Wands and Temperance in reverse. Yeah, the person got what they wanted. They didn't get exactly what they wanted because they didn't get to completely trip the husband up forever, but they caused enough disruption to his life that they feel like they got what they wanted out of this. For those looking into this case, I'd look very closely at the exes of the husband. I would be curious to know any phone records of his that may seem innocent and nonchalant, but that include a conversation with an ex. I'd be curious to know if that happened. So like if you're looking at the ex's phone records from around the time of the murder, I'd be curious to know if in the time frame of 3 months previous to the murders, to when the murder, in 3 months before the murder to when Liz was murdered, I'd be curious to know if there's any text, phone calls, or anything from an ex of his onto his phone. I'd be curious to know if it happened late at night or early in the morning. Oh my gosh, I got 8 of Wands and Death reversed. 8 of Wands would be about fast communication, and Death in reverse would be repeating a negative pattern. This, I really feel, is an ex of his. I hope that this helps. I really do. Because I feel like I'm getting very specifically who this is. I almost feel like if you gave me a lineup of his exes, I could probably tell you exactly who it is because I can, like, see their energy in my mind. I don't know how to explain it. I just almost freaked out because I looked down at my phone and I didn't think it was recording. Oh, thank God it is. Okay. That would have been so bad. Yeah, I do feel as though this is an ex. I feel like after everything I said, having 8 of Wands and Death reversed come out confirmed everything for me. There's some kind of communication between an ex and him within 3 months of the murder. That is the person who paid someone else a very good amount to do this. That ex is night and day different than Liz. That ex is very bitter, probably has diagnosed mental health issues. If not, that person should or could have, like, they have mental health issues that are like enough to be diagnosed with it. Even if they're not diagnosed, they have the criteria that they could be diagnosed for it, if that makes sense. And that's not like hate or anything. That's just like a quality that I see them having. I feel very deep-rooted mental health issues. I almost feel like it's more likely that they're not diagnosed because it feels like the kind of mental break that would happen when you have an undiagnosed mental health issue that builds up, and then you're mentally trying to escape and find a way out, so you hyper-focus on something, and then if that doesn't go your way, you snap. That's what this feels like. It feels like an ex of the husband that is bitter, totally different than Liz, has a mental health problem, had some kind of communication with the husband 3 to 4 months before Liz's murder. Yeah, that's so strongly what I'm getting here. Let me pull a couple more cards to confirm, to wrap this up. Let's do it this way. If Liz could give me 3 cards about what I've said here in the reading, what would she give me? 8 of Swords reversed, a new awareness. It's also escaping something and like liberating yourself. Yeah. Next one is 3 of Cups. Third party situation. And 7 of Wands. Yeah, I you know what it is? It's not that the husband was cheating, or anything like that. It's that he denied his ex, because the 7 of Wands would be about protecting your territory. The 3 of Cups would be the third party element of it. And then 8 of Swords reversed would be about Liz confirming what I've said. So, and it's also the 8 of Swords, if it came out upright, it would be about being trapped, but it came out in reverse. So it's like the husband did not trap himself in a situation, but somebody else imposed something. So, okay. So what I am seeing is an ex reaching out to the husband saying, no thanks. This person became, I don't know if they expected him to go along with it. I don't know if maybe he went along with it in the past. I don't know if maybe he was rude and they took it the wrong. I don't know how it happened. But this would be like if an ex reached out to the husband said, no, thank you. I'm protecting my territory, right? With the 7 of Wands, not interested. And that person had it's almost like, just extremely bad timing. Like maybe this ex in another week or 2 weeks or maybe a week prior, maybe if this happened at that time, this wouldn't have happened. But this person was like in the middle of a mental break and reached out to the husband, and the husband happened to not respond in the way that this person wanted him to respond. And they snapped. They saw rage. They couldn't see anything else. And they went after Liz to get back at the husband. I don't think that they went after the husband directly, because I think part of this person in their mental break was like, I wonder if I take her out, if he'll come back to me. That's what I think. But I think it just, with the investigation, realizing like how it played out in real time, I think that the person probably was like, oh, that's a little bit too risky to pop back up now and try to get back with him. Like that seems like it's what happened. And then they were just like, okay, I'm washing my hands of this. I'm moving on. I'm over it. I kind of got what I wanted. Not all the way satisfied, but kind of satisfied. And now I'm just going to move forward. Wild. Which I did say that I felt as though the ex, the person who set this up or did this, would be night and day different from Liz. And I do see that in like watching Liz's parents on the interviews. I see them being very loving, very, they're still searching. They're still trying to find out answers. Like they're doing everything they can. You can just tell both of our parents, but I see a lot of my dad and her dad. So I'm like specifically, you can see the pain, the confusion, the like, what the heck? And I feel like with the ex, the person that was in this psychosis, I don't think they have that support. This is not an excuse for them at all. But I'm just saying how I said that this ex and Liz would be night and day different. I think that is deeply rooted, even back to the family, their family dynamic. This person would have not a very supportive family, maybe an absent family, maybe something. The opposite. If you look at Liz's parents, this person's parents would be the opposite. Or non-existent. Something. I'm almost feeling like it's some kind of psychological either mistreatment, abuse, or neglect in terms of the ex who I believe set this up. But I do feel as though there's something that allows this person to make enough money that they were able to pay someone above and beyond to do this. Like, I'm going to give you twice as much or whatever, just so you never say a word. Let me pull 3 more cards from Liz after I just said all that. And then we're going to wrap this up for now. Ten of Pentacles. Wow, that's crazy because I was just talking about her family. The Moon and the World. Oh my gosh. So what this is saying to me is that what we just went over is enough to give her family the closure that they seek, that they haven't been able to find yet. The World would be about the closure. The Moon would be about secrets coming to light or the previously unseen being seen. And then 10 would be the family dynamic or the family legacy. So bringing closure to what was previously unseen for the family. Okay, I am going to do a little research, see what I can dig up, but it almost felt like I saw that video tonight, and then it felt like Liz was like knocking in my brain, like, okay, I've been waiting for you, open the door, and I had to do this reading right away, so I apologize for this not being on video, but I am in my pajamas in my bed, and yeah, I had to get this out for Liz. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I will talk to you soon.